All right, here we go. So, all right, we got three characters right now. We've got this character, Lightning Spear Sorcerer. We've got a Landslide Druid. And we've got a Barrage Rogue. All right, so we're gonna do some farming today, which is gonna actually help my other characters as well. It's kind of why we're gonna get this done today here. We're gonna be doing some boss farming. We're probably gonna be doing a few other farmings, and then I don't know if you guys know, but the Goblin event is gonna start today, and I think in Florida here it's like 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. that it's gonna start. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that, but so that'll be something that'll be interesting as well. Lots of mats falls from the Goblin events if you can get to it. Okay, so let's get things rolling. We've noticed a few things weird about using the Tyro's Might, which is nice. It's a nice piece, don't get me wrong. A lot of damage reduction, a lot of resistance, but it doesn't help you as far, just so you know, because I don't want you to think that it's going to. It doesn't help you as far as getting damage. You're not going to do any more damage by using it at all. We're going to have to go farm Varshan probably too. Get some more of these Durell mats. And we have a few mats here for Andariel. So let's get things going. Probably going to have to do some Grigori as well. Let's get things going. This guy is probably lacking the most in armor, as you can see right here. It's really hurts him sometimes. He's able to kind of push through it. Also, he's kind of hurting in attack speed. So we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. That's not going to bring us up a lot. Now, if we wanted to, we could just put Juggernaut on something and probably we'd be fine. But let's just see. So we're going to start off by going right here. We used to start every stream by going and running Torment Durell, and we used to just see what he was dropping for the day. My biggest complaint about running Torment is you run it and you've got to go and empty your bags, which is why I've been saying I wish they would put a stash box inside the boss's area, which would then allow us to access our mats real easy. It would allow you to put your, and they've already done it in Infernal Hordes. You've seen the stash box in there, so it's obviously that they can do it pretty easily. It would sure be a nice feature, but I think we've been asking for it since the release, before season 1 even. It was... I want time to prepare. Okay, so we're gonna go run some Torment Durell here. We did get some mythic drops yesterday in Durell. It was a staff both times, but you can collect those and turn them in for Resplendent Sparks. Okay, so let's get this going. It's gonna take me a while to kill him, but he's not going to really do much to me.
I lack the I'm not ready.
There he goes. Okay, so it's a lot of loot, and it's gonna be a lot of the same stuff as we progress through here, but every now and then you're gonna get a mythic drop. And it's supposed to be 7.5% of a chance, so we'll see if that's gonna hold true. So you can see, all right, let's just go through here real quick so you can see. All right, so it's dropping the Blue Rose, it's dropping X-Falls Corroded, and let's sell, what else? Soul Brand. So a lot of stuff, not anything that I'm gonna use, but a lot of stuff. We're gonna go ahead, it's gonna fill our bag, but we're gonna go ahead and do it again. We don't have a whole lot of shards, so we're gonna have to go run Grigori. We're gonna get these of Barshan, so we're gonna have to be doing this for sure. No, Diablo is not complicated to learn at all. SOS. No, it's not complicated at all. Very, very easy. My stream is muted. Well, that's weird. That's strange. Maybe it's just for you. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so how do you get to Varsh? How do you get to Durrell? All right, so let's do this. I'll just show you real quick. So to get to Durrell, you're gonna want to come down here to Geocol. All right, it's all the way down in the corner of your map. All right, and Durrell is right here. He's right there. So maybe you have to discover him first. Maybe you haven't found it first. Yeah, I don't know why it would be muted on your end, bro. That's strange. So yeah, I mean, but that's. Should I do external realm or seasonal? Do seasonal. Don't do internal. Don't do the eternal realm. Eternal realm is where all your characters are gonna go when the season ends. So when the season gets all done, you're gonna go. Yeah, and yes, you should skip the campaign if you can. You had to have done the campaign at least once. So yeah, you should, if it allows you to, skip the campaign. It's way better. And then what you want to do is, as soon as you get that level character, that level 1 character you create. Oh, they changed that. Oh, well, that's awesome. I didn't know that they changed that. Dumbbird said they changed that, so that's good. So skip the campaign if you can. Then when you're at level 1, I would change. If you're new, maybe not, but normally here's how I do it. At level 1, I change to world tier 2. I go straight to Helltide, and I just sit in there and I farm the boss and just do it over and over and over and over until I get to about level 35, level 40 when I get my first Infernal Horde. Then I go start doing that. And you will die a little bit, but you're pushing it because you're getting the XP. So yeah, that's but yeah, I mean, if you're new, I would do the campaign. I mean, it's just so you can learn. I mean, the campaign helps you learn. It's okay. So let's go back and we're going to do some torment. Brian, good to see you. I'm glad you can hear me on YouTube. It's very strange that it's muted for you, the one guy here on TikTok. It'll drive you crazy. Well, I ain't gonna deny that. I mean, the campaign is the campaign, but it's true with every game. I mean, Path of Exile, all of them. I mean, so what you're gonna notice here is that it takes me a while to drop these tormented bosses, especially since I switched to the mythic Tyrell's Might. However, they don't damage me. Tyrell's Might is really good at that. It's just you might lose a little bit of damage depending on what the piece is that you replace. I mean, and I don't care about how fast I can drop him. As long as I can drop him without dying, that's the only thing I'm worried about. All right, so now this is gonna fill my bag for sure. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a purple, a mythic drop here, and we did get 2 of them yesterday. It's so addicting. Yeah, it is a bit addicting, but I mean, to say same is true with Path of Exile 2. I'll tell you, I'm really interested in this new game that's out right now on Steam with the what's it, Wukong or something like that, with the fighting monkey. I mean, it's got some really okay. So we're gonna zip out and come back and grab that. It's got some amazing reviews going on right now. The graphics look incredible, but there do seem to be a couple issues with it that I've read, that no map and people are getting lost. Just a quick look that I did yesterday really looked like it was interesting. And for you guys that have been following me, you know I've been dealing with this gutter project at my house, and no, I'm not done. I wish I was, but I'm not. All right, so I have all of these already in my stash multiple times. So I'm not even going to be, unless it's something like this where it's greater aspect, and we'll hang on. But other than that, we're burning it all. So the other thing is if you need a piece of this gear, catch me on the weekend, and I'm more than happy to trade it with you. Okay, that piece will hang. I'm more than happy to give it to you. There's no sense in me hanging on to it if I'm not going to use it. And you'll see my stash is, we got more pieces here. My stash is really full of, that's full, all uniques. This one's just about full. And the rest of this will burn.
Hail and well met, friend. Blessings on you, friend.
Yeah, that Wukong game really looks interesting. 5 myths on your, yeah. Last season I did one of every class. I created characters after characters after characters. So I understand your thinking there, dumb bird. I mean, this is my 3rd character this season already, and this is a season that I planned on skipping, to be honest with you. I hated the PTR. I was not going to play this season. My followers on Twitch asked me, hey, do at least one character for us. I did, and I see that they've made some really good changes. So yeah, I've been sticking with it. Last season we did one of every class, and then we left and went and played some Once Human and the First Descendant, Path of Exile, and then we came back to this when this season got released due to people requesting. So this is my last run. I'm gonna have to go farm some agony and eggs. Let's see if the 3rd try is a chance to get some mythic here. Probably not.
Not ready. Out of mana. I'm not ready.
I really thought we were going to drop him right there. Dang it. All right.
I'm not ready. I lack the needed mana.
Okay. And no mythic. Story of my life. Yesterday we got 2 of them. Both of them were the staff, but like I said, you can
My burden.
you can get the resplendent spark from them and still use that spark. All right, so we're gonna cash in this gear, come back, grab the rest here. Then we're gonna have to probably go run some Varshan and Grigori, and we'll just do Torment because that way we can get a lot more mats. How's it going, Eagle Knight? Doing good. I do also play it on the Xbox. I'm not now, I'm on my PC, but what's going on with it on your Xbox? And I may not know the answer to your question either, but okay, so same thing. We're just gonna burn all this equipment out. All of this I already have multiple times, every single piece. So let's There's no sense in me hanging on to it. Adventure, tunic, don't care. Don't care. So every time I use an abysmal scroll to try and upgrade an infernal compass, my game breaks. That's an interesting one. I've never tried that on my Xbox. Huh. I play mostly with the game on the PC. Every now and then I'll throw it on, I'll play it on my Xbox, but that I have never seen that. You know, what I would do is I would go to the Diablo 4 support. You know, they do have a support area, and I would tell them that and see what they say. That's really weird. Never heard of that happening. I do groups. I do stuff on the weekends with people, but I actually prefer to run solo. But on the weekends, I do follower runs with people, especially people that need gear and stuff. And usually, to be honest with you, it's usually me using my mats anyway. So, but you're right. I mean, you could go further if I did rotations and. All right, so we're out of mats here. Let's go back. And we're probably going to have to go run some Barshan. Tried reinstalling the game and it keeps happening. It might be something that needs fixing with the patch. Yeah, maybe. Ray Skins, that's a good point. All right, so let's get rid of this gear we're carrying. I just saw a weird lag right there running in here. Charged runic cleats, don't care. All right, let's grab the mats out of here. First, let's put these ones back. And let's grab Varshan mats. We'll grab some Gregora mats. And that should be enough to keep us busy for a while, right? Not a whole lot of malignant hearts. We may have to farm some of those too, which sucks. Playing the mobile version. I've never done the mobile version of Diablo. All right, so we're gonna just go right over here. We're gonna run some Torment Varshan real quick. This is my third character. I have this character. I have a Landslide Druid and I have a Barrage Rogue. My Barrage Rogue just became a level 100 and he could use some mats, so it's kind of why we're doing some of this stuff. By the way, I wanted to show you what dropped yesterday. I keep talking about it and I haven't showed it. So yesterday, these two pieces dropped. Probably can't see it on TikTok, but it's the Avarian Spear of Lycander. It dropped two of them, probably because I'm a sorcerer. That's a sorcerer piece, but again, it's good for a Resplendent Spark. So if I'm forced to use sparks, I need two more of those and 50 million gold. See, what I've noticed is if you can see this branch, see, you can't get in. You can't, it's a bug, it's a glitch right there. If you can see this branch, now if I zoom in, I can go in. Not even. It's really weird. I have to relocate. I've noticed it since last season. 7 100s from this season. That's awesome. Last season I had 5. 7 is incredible, bro. You've been busy. I know, honestly, I don't really play much unless I'm streaming. I just don't have the time. I'm fully retired right now, and that means that there's like a bazillion house projects that my wife feels necessary that I do. Okay, so we're gonna run Torment. we get a lot more mats for it, but you can see we're only going to get 3 runs out of this, which is really terrible. But because I'm wearing Tyro's Might, I can stand right in his stuff and just take it without really having to worry too much. But I've also given up a little bit of damage for damage reduction by wearing Tyro's Might. There, he just got through my shield right there again. So we know that we're gonna probably just get, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eggs. So that's what we're farming right now, is we need those eggs. And he probably, nope, didn't fill me up. So Mother's Embrace, Mother's Embrace, Mother's Embrace. Okay, Staff of Endless Rage, Tal Rashi's. That's the ring that you'll need for this build right here. Tal Rashi's. That's what you'll need for this build. Yeah, Frost Orb build is good, but yeah, I am using a Lightning Spear build, yeah. Where did I get the might, the Tyro's Might? I used Resplendent Sparks to get it, but it's like a really rare drop. That and the Starless Skies ring, both of those two, man, they're tough to get. Yeah, it's just a standard Lightning Spear build. It really is. There's a few variations that you can do to it, but yeah, this is very basic. This is the first season that I decided to use 100% strictly cookie cutter builds from the internet. All of them have come from maxroll.gg. I did that on purpose because I make my own builds every season and it takes me a long time. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'll redo the Paragon board 7-8 times during one character. So this season, because it's a short season with the DLC coming out, I strictly now said this season we are going to only use maxroll.gg cookie cutter builds. And I've been pretty impressed with them, honestly. They've been pretty impressive. I've really used them before. And I have to say that they've done a pretty good job with them. I have a few disagreements with a few things that they do, like on my Barrage Rogue, and I have a few things that I would have done differently, but I mean, that's what makes it unique. Everybody has their own way of doing it.
Out of mana.
Right now I'm having some mana problems, I see.
I'm not ready yet.
Now see, normally those frozen orbs, they should be just proccing on their own, and they do, but not fast enough because my attack speed is a little bit low, so I actually have to manually. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 eggs that time. And staff again, and we're full. So this time the Remnant of Infinite dropped as well. Yeah, Mobalytics has got some good builds on it too. Yes, sir. Good morning, Logan. But yeah, I mean, there's some good builds out there. I know some people use Icy Veins site. We'll just go up here and then we're gonna have to shoot back and grab that. I think we've only got enough for one more run here. We're just gonna have to keep farming mats. Now the malignant hearts are not fun to farm. Also, you guys, I don't know if you know, but the goblin event is supposed to start this afternoon. Well, this afternoon for my time. I'm here in Florida, so.
Can I help you?
And tons of mats drops for that thing. So we have all of these uniques multiple times in my stash, unless it's marked with a greater affix. We're just breaking it. Okay, and now we got to go back. See, I only run with followers on the weekends. During the week, I pretty much am solo the entire time. A lot of times it's doing what I'm doing here. I'm farming stuff because a lot of my followers need some of the stuff. So on the weekends, I'll trade with them. I'll give them what they need. I'll run them through bosses. So this is going to be our last run here. Yeah, I moved here from Chicago in Florida 15 years ago. I came here because I was sick of the snow, and now I'm ready to go back to the snow. Took a lot longer than it should have. All right, so we got 5 eggs there. I see. This is what we're after, is these eggs. I don't really like using my stones to do these lower bosses, but it gives me a lot more mats. We're full again. My goodness, this is why. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody understands why I've been saying this in season 1. If you would put a stash box in here, I would not have to keep leaving to go find an NPC to either break my gear or sell my gear. And if there was a stash box in here, I could easily grab mats. And Blizzard can't say that they don't know how to do it or they can't do it, because they already did it in Infernal Hordes. If you go to Infernal Hordes, the boss area has a stash box. Moving back for snow. Yeah, I'm ready for... What is the Goblin event? The Goblin event is kind of like... I don't know if you played Path of Exile, but it's just going to be a bunch of goblins. Put a vendor in every dungeon would work too. Yeah. It's just a whole bunch of goblins that you kill. You'll get some great mats. You'll get some great gear. It's supposed to start today, I think 1 p.m. time in Florida. So but it's a fun little thing to do. I can't remember what area it's in, to be honest with you, so I'll have to wait for it to start and then we'll go find out. Yeah, the Florida weather is brutal. Very brutal. I'm Spiritborn class. To be honest with you, I was on my view. Am I excited about it? Your question is. My view, I was very disappointed with it, and only because I don't think we needed another nature class. I also don't I think they could have rolled all of that into a druid and they could have given us a true new class. I'm very critical of Blizzard, and I'll tell you, I played World of Warcraft for almost 20 years. I ain't gonna lie, I'm very, very, very critical of Blizzard. I do think that the Spiritborn offers cool, like the Centipede looks like it could be fun, the Jaguar looks like it could be fun. But again, I think it could have all rolled in. Paladin would have been awesome. Some type of, but I don't know. I didn't like what I saw, but I can find something positive in everything, to be honest. You know, and I like I said, Centipede looks kind of cool. Jaguar looks kind of cool. A vendor pet or mount in the game, yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised that Blizzard hasn't learned more from their World of Warcraft mistakes that they made for years. I mean, in World of Warcraft, in the beginning, it was raw, man. It was raw. It took a lot of years for them to get it. It took a lot of years of us, of players complaining, to get what they needed. And they finally did. Oh, okay, so let's go in here. Let's change the mats. Now we're going to go run. Let's see. We're going to take eggs. We're going to need malignant hearts. And I'm going to tell you now, malignant hearts, probably going to have to go run Helltide and boss, world boss. Okay, we're going to go run Grigori now. So we've got a total of 28 eggs. We're going to need to get a lot of shards. Okay, and I should cash those in too, by the way. Yeah, they did. They struggled at the exact same things. I think the smartest thing Blizzard has done right now is opened up the PTR. It's helped a lot. I think after the season 3 fiasco, they kind of realized that you're gonna lose the entire player base if you don't do something fast. But what is disappointing to this day, and I mean straight up, if you play Path of Exile, which is a free game, and if you play this game, you can easily see, look at what Path of Exile's new season is right now, going on right now, compared to this. They just put Diablo to shame, man. I mean, embarrassed Diablo. I mean, they're new, and like I said, it's a free game. Their new stuff is just amazing. I mean, and don't get me wrong, each game is different. A lot of people are intimidated by Path of Exile, which I've tried to help them, and I know I'm glad to say that a lot of my followers of Diablo have jumped to Path of Exile and given it a shot and have said, yeah, you're right, it's not as complicated as it looks. I think it's a super fun game. Path of Exile 2, I think, is going to change a lot of things, which November 15th is the early release of Path of Exile 2. Yeah, PoE is fun. It is a fun. A lot of Floridians in here. I have a lot of Floridians that follow me as well. H2O, MMO Nerd, both of them on Twitch. They're both from Florida. There's a few others. We all deal with the heat together. That's why my gutter project has taken so long on well, first of all, my house is monstrous. It's just too much, but it's why it's taking so long is it's so freaking hot here. I can't spend more than 6 hours outside and I'm cooked. All right, so let's go. Yeah, the swimming pool is the only thing that saves me, bro. Me too. I agree with that 100%. All right, I see 5 shards. I don't care about the gear unless it's mythic. Yesterday 2 mythics dropped. Both of them were the staff. And, really you're going to get that at Durell and Andario. Although, I've heard that every boss has the chance, but I've never seen them drop anywhere but Andario and Durell. But doesn't mean that it's not possible. All right, we got quite a few here that we can grab. We're gonna be full though after this right here. Because I'm wearing Tyrell's Might, I don't really bother to get out of his way. It's probably not the smartest move, so don't follow what I do. But because I'm wearing Tyrell's Might, I just stand in it. Its damage reduction is so good that you don't really have to worry too much about it.
Need time.
But it's not the way you should do it. So don't do the way I'm doing it. Okay, so there's another, what, 5? Come on. Why are you not clicking?
My bags.
Yeah, we're full. Okay, let's grab shards. Let's go empty these. So I'm farming these for a couple reasons. One, if mythics drop, that's great. I get the sparks. But really it's because my alt characters could use some stuff. You got 2 from the Beast of the Ice. See, that's cool. About one of the fans that goes around your neck and it flips to your shirt. Yeah, bro. I've seen a lot of those here in Florida. I mean, who cares what it looks like? It works. I agree with that 100%, dude. What am I looking for? I want to go down this way. So again, Pet Neck Greaves is a very common drop here. What do we got? Pet Neck Greaves, Gloves of the Illuminator, Ice Heart Bras. That one we might put away because somebody might need that. And it does have an aspect, a greater aspect, so we'll... I don't need any of... That was not smart. I don't need any of it.
I've got it here.
What I need is, and I'm probably gonna have to go do some Infernal Hordes with this guy, and we'll keep those because there's a lot of people out there asking for them.
Very nice.
My rogue could use some Infernal Horde mats, that's for sure. And what am I looking for right there? More in here, Flame Weaver. And that bag is full. Okay.
Good price.
I'm not offering runs. No, I'm sorry. I'm not offering runs. I do runs. I run followers through on the weekends. See, I did that Doomstorm build and I absolutely hated it. And everybody loves it, John Frank. So I'm really surprised. I'm so surprised I hated it, but I just switched out of it on my druid back to my regular. Man, I just couldn't stand it. I hate Cataclysm. I can't stand that stinking skill. I don't know why. I wish I did know why, but I don't. And I drove me crazy, that build. I even went to all the trouble to level all of my because it uses different glyphs. So I leveled all my glyphs up just so I could make a fair comparison of it. And holy cow, something about it. I don't know what it was, but just wasn't very enjoyable for me. But boy, do a lot of people love it. Ace of Spades, Doom. Yeah, everybody's loved Doomstorm. Everybody's really liking that build. And what's funny is like you got two from the Beast in the Ice the other day, which I think I love that boss. And what's funny is if you look at the loot table, it's not listed. If in fact all the mythics on most of the loot tables are listed under Durrell and Andario. So, and I've heard other people say the same thing as you, that they've gotten it from other bosses. So that's very interesting to hear that confirmed now by you, because that is one of my favorite bosses to run. Like I said, yesterday we got 2 in a row from Durrell. 2 runs in a row, he dropped mythics. Again, this process right here of doing this after every run just drives me insane, man. It's like, why? All right, we saved some of those already. Dropping a lot of the repeat stuff here. What portal is that? I'm not sure. We can check real fast. Let's see.
Live well, my friend.
The portal is, let's go. I'll show you. The portal I'm using is portal. This guy right here, the gimbal admission. It was part of the season of the construct. Yeah, it is from last season. Yeah. You can see I've played a lot of seasons. I've been here since day 1, man. All right, let's grab this. See, now that excites me to hear that you get 2 of them dropped from Beast of Ice, because I got a ton of Beast of Ice mats. Well, maybe not a ton anymore. Okay, so we can do 2 more runs here, and then we're going to be out. And right now we've got 16 mats. It's going to give us 10 more, like 26. All right, that's okay. All right, so there's our shards. Yeah, let's fill up our bags again. This has been my #1 complaint about Diablo since. Here's the deal, man. I don't know if you guys have ever played Last Epoch, but Last Epoch, they did this cool thing, and in your bag right here you had an anvil, and you could break anything on the fly as you played. It was so awesome. Yeah, this is the lightning spear build. Yes. Tormented bosses are the best way to farm for mythics. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah, the game is fun. You know, really hot soup. Your question, what keeps you coming back? The same is true with every single game. I mean, honestly, I play Path of Exile, Last Epoch, Lost Ark, Diablo 4, Once Human, The First Descendant. You know, every game is, I mean, World of Warships, every game, World of Tanks, every game is the same maps over and over and over and over. It's the same grind. It's all games today's world has been just grind, grind, grind. So, I mean, here's how I've said this for years, or at least a year now. Diablo 4 is made for I come home from work, which I no longer work. I'm now fully retired. I come home from work. My brain is fried. I just want to kill stuff mindlessly. Diablo 4 is perfect for it. Path of Exile, on the other hand, takes a lot more thought, a lot more of my concentration. It's more of the game that I'll play on a Saturday or a Sunday. And Last Epoch, it's pretty similar to this game, to be honest. Whoops, see, I wasn't paying attention there. I got myself a little behind. But yeah, it's true with nearly every game. I mean, there's just no way around it in today's world. I mean, even people are complaining about that same thing about, you know, Call of Duty. The same map, same, you know. We're full, so let's go cash this stuff in. But I mean, everybody likes things for different reasons, and I guess that's why, you know, we're human. Everybody has their own reasons for liking or disliking things. I can find negatives, I can find positives about every single game. I mean, honestly, it really can. It's just the nature of the beast. I used to do a bigger variety of games, to be honest with you. I've been streaming now going on my 4th year, and really been full time now for like 4 months. And to be honest with you, back in the day, I was doing more of Ghost Recon, Call of Duty, some Madden NFL, some Dead Space. I mean, a lot of a bigger variety, and that actually somewhat worked against me when you start talking about algorithms with, you know, YouTube, with Facebook. Because keep in mind, I stream it everywhere: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, all of them simultaneously. So the algorithms with each different location is different, and changing games can actually work against you. And I've learned that the hard way, slowly. Okay, this is our last run here, and then we're out. Okay, so we're gonna have to farm Helltide for that and Malignant Hearts probably. So now I want to go do let's go do the Beast in the Ice. Again, we're just doing farming here. I need some mats for my alts, and it's okay, so it looks like we still got some stuff in here. Holy cow, a lot.
Arms for the light.
We had 2 mythics drop yesterday. You're seeing that I'm breaking these pieces here with aspect updates, but they're not aspects that I use. So
Well struck.
and I hold this piece, and here's something that a lot of people were unaware of. I was very surprised to hear that they didn't know this, that you can take this Tyrell's Might, right, and I can put it in my stash, and that way my alt rogue can wear it, that way my druid can wear it. The same is true if when I get the crest, if I get the ring, you can just cycle through. And that's why I always save what he was wearing before I got this. So before I got this, he was wearing this. And if you look, it's very similar. You'll see some damage reduction, you'll see some things, defensive skills. It was very similar, but Tyrell's Might blows it away. But it was a very similar piece as far as what I could make on my own by enchanting and things of that nature. So we're gonna go do some Beast in the Ice. All right, let's go. And maybe some Lord Zir. That might be a good idea too, Lord Zir. How many stones do I have left? We still got quite a few. Okay, so we're gonna put that in there, that there. We're just about even here, which is what we want to do. I'd like to have a couple more, but we don't. So for the mats, we're gonna need those and those. We got a lot. And that should be enough. My potions are worn out. One thing you're going to notice about this character is armor is very low, but with Tyro's might, it doesn't really matter. So we're using a lot of the attack speed, and we do buff his armor just a little bit. Oh, we've lost the incense. Never mind. We used it all. All right, so let's bring our butts down here to... Really big lag going on the server right now. I don't know if it's not on my end, but I can see that it's coming from the server. It doesn't, I don't know if it's something Blizzard is doing with this release for the Goblin event that's coming up here in another few hours, or if it's just, it is what it is. Because man, I'm getting a big lag every now and then. It's hitting it. What's my favorite class in D4? Well, it's changed over time, that's for sure. But I would have to say the Barbarian has been my favorite class. I've enjoyed it every season. We haven't created one yet this season. We've done Rogue, Druid. Barbarian is actually what we were thinking about doing next. I was thinking about doing a Whirlwind Barb, even though it's not an S tier build. It's still a fun build to play. Okay, here we go. Let's go. What do we got? We got lots of runs here. Well, maybe not. Only 4. Oh, I got a bunch of mats. Yeah, that's right. We got way more. Big lag right there.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
That was me. That was stupid. I moved right into it. That was just stupid. That was dumb. I wasn't watching. It's hard when I've got 5 chat screens going on here. That was just me being stupid right there. So let's just melt him down right away, rather than dicking around looking at chat. You have the rogues and druid, yeah. All right, a lot of pin cushion. All right, let's do that again. What do we got here for space? All right, we're getting pretty full. 5 pin cushions dropped. Switch it to Torment, and here we go. This is a boss that actually, if I start watching chat and I stand in his little streaks, he will not drop me. And see, I let him get too far here, and I shouldn't have.
I'm not ready yet.
See, I stood right in that streak again. Man, I don't know what I'm doing here today. I stood right in it. He's my favorite boss, and yet he's killing me right now.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
almost stood in it again.
I'm not ready yet.
I almost stood right in it again. Get those streaks and you're dead. It's like even Tyro's bite ain't gonna save you from that. All right, so let's grab these pin cushions. All right, we're full. World boss is laggy right now. That sucks. Because I actually wanted to run some world boss to get some stones, but world boss has become almost. Yeah, look at that lag. See, it's just going on here. I think it's because. I think and I hope it's because Blizzard is working on this release today for the Goblin event. Which is going to be starting here in what? An hour and a half maybe? So I have a feeling that might be why we're seeing some big lag spikes going on right now. I don't see I hope that's the reason, because it's really. So have you guys followed at all what's going on with the DLC, and that they're going to be giving us some raids and things of that nature? I think those look kind of interesting. I mean, I know some people are complaining they don't like the fact that they're going to be forced into running with groups, but I don't know if it's necessarily you're going to be forced into doing it. Although if they lock gear behind it, then I could understand why people are complaining, because that was my complaint about Last Epoch. Last Epoch, I don't know if you guys are aware of Last Epoch, but Last Epoch, when it was released, it had 2 dungeons. 2, that's it. Everything was revolved around the monolith and everything else at the end game content. But they locked end game content behind one of their dungeons. And their dungeons were terrible. The worst. I hated them. And if you liked them, I apologize, but I hated them. So I remember I did a video that said I'll never do Last Epoch again. I hated it. I couldn't get certain things unlocked for my character. Wow, you went airborne fast that time, bro. Never seen him do it that quick. Huh. Yeah. I've never seen him go airborne that fast and come over to the edge. The raid reward is cosmetics. There you go. That would be perfect if that's what it is. That would be perfect, because I'm not a cosmetic guy. In fact, you now see my characters look beautiful. That's because of my Twitch follower H2O Charger. He used to make fun of me about how my characters looked, and so one weekend I just spent the weekend making all my characters look gorgeous. Because I used to say, I don't care what my character looks like. It could be a stick. As long as the game is fun, I'm fine. But because he was giving me a little fun humor there, I decided, okay, I'm going to surprise him. So now all my characters are all gorgeous. I think my rogue is the coolest, but yeah, I've redone all my character skins. All right, well, we're not seeing. We ran Darrell, we ran Beast, we ran Grigori. We're not seeing any mythics, but again, we're not like doing hundreds of runs either, so sometimes that's what it takes, sometimes thousands. All right, let's go back. We got more on the ground there. And I think what we'll do is we'll go pay Lord Zir a visit. So let's go do that. He's right here. What do we got going on here? World boss in 20 minutes. That'll be interesting to see if it's lagging this bad, what it's going to be like doing that. And better chance for temp scrolls. Oh, it's interesting, Rock. I haven't kept up on too much of it. I just did a quick breeze through of what their little discussion they had last week. What do we need? We need to grab mats. Oh no, we have mats. And today is this goblin event, and we're like an hour, maybe an hour and a half away from that starting. Let's do this. Let's that there. And let's go run some Zir. We still got 36 stones. We got 32 in our bag, so we're still sitting pretty good. Malignant Hearts is something that we're gonna have to do. All right, let's jump. Yeah, me too, man. The tempering reset, I'm surprised that they didn't see that coming, you know, long before we all asked for it, because it's like, duh. I've broken a lot of pieces that, and just the time, it's like, come on. Okay, now why is there is a weird lag going on here? Really bad. It's all on their server end. I think my server right now is based probably on, it's the East Coast, so probably going to be out of Washington maybe. But it's terrible. Really terrible lag going on. So I see. Okay, so your question is why made biker? Okay, let me answer that real quick. So I was raised by bikers. All right. My first car was a Harley Davidson motorcycle. It wasn't a car. And my whole life they told me when I was a little kid even that we're gonna make you into a biker someday. Someday we're gonna make you into a biker. That was what I heard all the time. And sure enough, they did, and it just kind of stuck with me. The old timers, they always just called me Made Biker, and that was the way it was. And so yeah, that's how Made Biker, that's how the name came. Do I ride? I do ride. I ride an FLH, Harley Davidson full dresser. I started off probably, I think my first motorcycle was a stolen Sportster. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I rode a lot. All right. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Trying to keep my eye on these stones, and I know the world boss is getting ready to start, so I haven't ran this guy for a while with this character. I ran him just the other day with my druid. There it is right there. That's going to be a Tyrell's Might right there. It just dropped. So there it is. That's a real life confirmation that it will drop in other places. So let's take a look at it. There it is, Tyrell's Might. All right. Awesome. That's beautiful. We're wearing it and we just got it. So that's really good. And that's one that I don't know if I'll break because right now I share this Tyrell's Might. Although we might just because I want the Starless ring. What's going on here? Oh, see, we're glitching out. It's gonna lagging so bad. Holy cow. Good thing I grabbed that right away because if it would have glitched out and I couldn't get back in here, I would have been pissed. Yeah, this is a really a good it's the Isidora's Overflowing Cameo is the brooch that the amulet that dropped, which is really a good for chain lightning build. I think it's actually I think it is. Yeah, see, I got 2 in a row from Darrell yesterday. 4 in a row from Grigori is awesome, man. But yeah, this is the place to get your mythics is any boss. And it's like, I'll tell you, we've had this discussion in the past and people told me, no, they can only drop it Darrell. They can only drop it Darrell and Andoria and Dario. And I thought, oh, okay, well, maybe that's true. That's not what I heard, but I'd never seen it. And now I just seen it personally. So yeah, you can definitely get them. Oh, you know what? I didn't need to go there. Oh, well, that's all right. You need a GA of intellect on this. Well, I mean, you could probably, without the GA, you could probably get lucky maybe with masterworking.
Can I help you?
And get that. And sometimes you just got to keep trying and trying until you get it. Takes a lot of mats, but that's actually a good ring in some cases right there. So we will save that because somebody may need it, and I already have it, but not with that GA on it. And we'll save it just to make sure. We'll save those 2. All right. And I think my bags are pretty freaking full. Let's throw that in there. We'll throw this Tyrell's Might. So now we've got 3. So basically that's 3 sparks right there if we broke it all. It was lagging bad on Sunday. It's been doing some really bad lag this morning. I'll tell you what. I need to... What do I want to do here? Because I'm kind of trying to watch this. Got 12 minutes. I don't really care, I guess, about the world boss. I mean, the stones are nice to get, but I have a lot of them now. All right, Zir, do another drop. That would be awesome. Can't upgrade the Talish's loop, huh? That's weird. Well, he didn't drop any that time though, did he? A lot of Andario mats, and I hate Andario. I hate him. I just can't. It's just too much. It's not a boss that I enjoy running. I run him, but I don't really enjoy it. Do you see that glitch right there? My character was standing there. It didn't erase my character. Something really glitchy is going on with the game today, for sure. Wonderful. All right, so we have time to go back. All right, what we'll do is we'll go back, cash this stuff in, then come back, grab the rest of the stuff, then go run the world boss. All right. I always run past this dude, blacksmith. Every time I run past him. Oh. Movement speed. Okay, we'll keep that. Somebody might need it. Fractured winter glass. This is the piece that you need for this build. I already have a couple duplicates in my bags because people need it. Like I said, if you catch me on the weekend, I guarantee you I will give you whatever you need, because I'm not gonna use it, and there's no sense in me sitting on it. I would much rather somebody used it. And I'm usually on 11 a.m. Eastern time. You can find me online, and I will be happy to give you whatever you may need. Okay, we're gonna take this one. Put that there, put that there. And that one's got 540 intelligence on the staff, which I don't know any build that uses that staff, but there might be. And we'll go get rid of this.
I'll take it.
We gotta go back in here and grab our gear we left. Oh, every time you do the world boss, it's laggy. That sucks. Maybe it's just because, yeah, it is a big, you know, there's a lot of activity going on during that world boss event. So, Master Melon, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's go back here. And then we'll just go and run that world boss just so I can get the stones out of it. And we'll see how laggy it's going to get. Mosring, thank you for the follow. We'll see how laggy it's going to end up being. It may end up being so bad that I'm going to wish I never went there. So 2 mythics we got yesterday. We got 1 mythic today. And that's really what we're farming for right now. That and a few other mats. All right, so now let's go. What do we got? 7 minutes? It's about right. Let's go ahead and ride over there.
I need time to do that.
Oh, it's gonna take me up this. Oh, it's all right.
I need more time.
All right, so we got 6 minutes. You guys can't see the timer on TikTok, but there's 6 minutes and 54 seconds left. My big thing is I don't want to leave and end up forgetting, because I do it a lot. So we got a whole lot of sand scorched shackles, a lot. Bosses, I got Zir today was Zir, and yesterday I got 2 drops in a row from Durrell. We ran Glacier Beast. We didn't see any drops today. We ran Grigori. We didn't see any drops today. However, it was just reported a little bit earlier. I think Rog reported that he got 2 in a row from Grigori yesterday. So yeah, I mean, they're dropping, which, thank goodness. I don't know if you guys have been around since season 1 and season 2, but the Uber Uniques, with their now mythics, impossible drops back in the day from Durrell. They were so terrible. The drop rate was horrendous. So I am glad to see that they are dropping. And I ran Durrell thousands and thousands of times, man. Thousands. I mean, literally thousands. If you add up all the seasons, and we used to do follower runs every single Saturday. And man, it was shameful. And I think back then, I think Blizzard tried to say that they doubled the drop rate, and we were like, really? You doubled it from what? Because it was just terrible. And it was funny because yeah, you can add me on BattleNet. It's Made Biker #1605. That is my, yeah, absolutely, go ahead and add me. It is Ken, thank you for the like, bro. I think you're back to work today, bro. You had your surgery yesterday. I hope you're doing good. Hope it came out all right. But yeah, Made Biker #1605. Yeah, 200 or more for one person to get one if you were lucky. I agree with that 100%. It's the drop rate it's been miserable this season already, though. I'm already seeing an improvement. And I don't think it should be made easy. I'm not asking for that. I'm not asking that, hey, they should make it easy, but it also should not be so frustrating that you quit the game, which is what a lot of people were doing early seasons. You kept getting the mythicals and they weren't. That sucks, dude. And I don't know. I've never tried it, Rog, but I'm not sure if you can trade mythics. Can you? I don't think mythics can be traded. I thought they made that so you could not do that. Double mythics. Yeah, nope. That's what I thought. I've never tried, but I kind of figured they weren't going to let you trade mythics. Which makes sense. I mean, I don't know. To me, you should be able to trade it if you're in a party. You should be able to trade it to another party member. To me, that would make sense because, hey, that person was part of the fight. So if like, let's say Tyrell's mic dropped again for me, I would trade it because I already have it. Now I have it a second time. I would trade it, but be thinking of trading them eventually. I think that the fair thing to do would at least let them trade it in their in the party, because the party group, they were part of it. Yeah, when it dropped, I think that that's just a fair way to do things, and that's the way World of Warcraft is. World of Warcraft is, if you're part of the party, you could trade special items, but once you broke the party, you were screwed. You no longer had access to it. And I don't even know if that's the same way with World of Warcraft, because I stopped playing World of Warcraft a long time ago. Played it for almost 20 years and then left. Guild trades and guild banks. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's been a long time since I played it. Started a sorcerer this season. I want to do a Blizzard build. Is it any good? I don't know. I've never done the Blizzard build personally. I know that Frozen Orb build has been pretty incredible this season. People were saying. I would guess that a Blizzard build is probably going to be good because the Sorcerer got so many good buffs this season. The Sorcerer and the Rogue really came down on the good side of Blizzard this season, and they really got some good stuff. And people are complaining about what they did to the Barbarian. But really, to be honest with you, the Barbarian needed some of the things they did. Ultima Online. Yeah. I miss a few things, but today's gaming has gotten much different, in my opinion. Things have really kind of gotten to where it's grind, 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 grind. And I'm not saying that that didn't exist in previous, but it just seems like now it's really prevalent that really everything is about grinding. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know. I've never seen anything with that staff, but oh, the number. Okay, it's made biker pound sign 1605. Cut to once last Friday. Yeah, I've gotten really lucky here recently. 2 days, 3 mythic, so I've gotten lucky. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of lag going on right there. Not too bad though. It's not as bad as what I thought it would be, considering we got such a big group in here. It's really not that big of a group though. I've seen it way bigger. And you can tell just by the fact of look at the damage we're doing. It's taking a long time to get it. Fairly small group, but the lag is there. It's definitely there. It's in the movement. And I'm seeing, let's see, nothing on my end. Whoa, there. I am, let's look here. I am at 53 kilobytes per second right now. And keep in mind, I'm streaming it. Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, 4 platforms at the same time. So the lag is definitely on their end. Yeah, we got people dying off now. Big lag. That was a big lag.
I need time to prepare that.
Yeah, it's really like it now. Now it's really bad.
I'm not ready.
That's so weird. I really hope it's because they're doing this Goblin event thing, getting ready to release that, which is what, another hour, 59 minutes away, I think. Man, this is terrible. I'm pressing skills and nothing's happening. It's just like totally, there we go. I'm like going, am I pushing the right button? And I am. I'm like, nothing's happening. Really big lag. So yeah, whoever was complaining about it earlier, you're right. It's really bad on the world boss.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Couldn't even move right there. This is the longest world boss I've ever done right here. This is the longest. We drop them within under a minute. Longest one ever right here. Okay.
I'm not ready.
You know what? I didn't even see a stone drop. Oh, it did.
I need time to prepare that.
Wow. That was terrible. What an ugly fight that was. Laggy, 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 lag. Yeah, a lot of resilience in there. Made biker number 1605. That is it. Yep, that is it. Well, Ultimate Online was like one of probably, I mean, but a lot of people don't know about that game, but if you played it, you knew it was one of probably the best games out there. And then it just kind of just died, especially after who was yeah, EA, you're right, EA bought it.
It is done.
And it just died. Disappeared, really. Yeah, Ultimate Online was awesome. MMO Nerd, good to see you, man. I haven't seen you. I bet. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. All right, so we got this. Let's open up both of them right now. That was disappointing. That was from the world boss. That was really disappointing. Okay, got a few malignant hearts. That's what we needed. We're gonna have to probably do more of these tree whispers to get more hearts. Although you can get them also in, like you just saw one drop, the head dropped over there at the world boss. But you can also get them in Helltide. You got one head. Friday nights and occasional afternoons. Okay. I'm every day at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and then I run, like, lately it's been kind of short streams because I've got this gutter project that's killing me in my house. You got sucked back into World of Warcraft with the new expansion. I've been thinking about it, MMO Nerd. I've been thinking about it myself, but World of Warcraft is, first of all, I sold my character. All of my characters from World of Warcraft. I sold them all. The Delves is fun, yeah. I've been watching it. I've been watching that new expansion, and it does look like it's fun. I'm afraid to get back into it and start a new character because it's such a time sucker. Clint, I don't run with players during the week. I solo during the week. Only on the weekends do I run with players, and then on the weekends I run whatever the players need. Like if you need a torment boss, we'll go do that. If you need gear, I have tons and tons of unique gear that is in my storage that I just give to people. But yeah, I really, and now maybe I should change that. Maybe I should, how are my gutters looking, MMO Nerd? Oh my Lord, bro. I got one 80-foot section done. I got another 45-foot section done. Now I've still got another 80-foot run and another 45-foot run, and I'll have it done. I mean, when I say done, like yesterday and today, this afternoon, I'll go out and do a few things that need to be, like cosmetic stuff, really. Because I use the Home Depot gutters, so you seam them. It's your Eastern time as well, Stygin. Perfect. I seam them, and once you do that, you should go back and I always use. I've already the inside of it are done, but the outside you should just run a bead of a sealant around it, which I've been doing that. Also, all the stuff like my rain sensor from my irrigation system I had to take down because it was in the way. A few other things. I have solar power here at my house, so the solar power electrical to the main house box ran on the outside of the roof, which I had to redo, and it's just crazy. How's Sunday afternoons for you? I mean, I can be on Sunday. I can come on Sunday. I'll get online this Sunday, and we'll bang out some stuff, Stagin. And anybody else that wants to join, there you go. On Sunday, we'll get online, and we'll run some stuff that people needs, and have some fun. Okay, what boss should we do? We did Lord Zir and Dario, I guess, but man, and Dario's a pain in my butt. We still have more. Let me look. Still got more Glacier and Zir. Yep, I'll see you then, brother, for sure. Let's go back. Since we're right here, if you guys want to run with us Sunday, please just join me Sunday, and we will do some stuff. If you just want to come online because you want to take a look at some of the uniques I have, and maybe you want some, just come online Sunday. I give them away. I don't ask for anything in return. I'd rather that somebody uses them rather than just sit in my stash box. Oh, another malignant heart. That's good news. Okay, so if we're gonna go back and do Zir, let's just do that. Grab more. And let's go. And I'm really doing these runs, number one, trying to get mythics. We got 3 so far. 2 yesterday, 1 today. And not dropping from your normal spots. I mean, I know a lot of people swear on Durell and Andario, but you just saw that it just dropped for me at what was it? Was it Glacier Beast that we just got that drop? I think it was. Or no, it was Lord Zir. It was here at Lord Zir. That's right. It was here at Lord Zir. And, you know, to be honest with you, Lord Zir, boss, and Glacial Beast compared to Durell, Torment, they're, especially this boss right here, way easier. In my opinion. I mean, doesn't mean it's... Yeah, UO will probably never, ever... You'll never see anything compete with... I mean, but like I said, a lot of people don't know that game because it just fell off the face of the earth. But man, it was a good game. It was a hard game, actually. It was a challenge. It was a fun game. That's what made it fun.
I'm not ready yet.
All right, so let's go. We got a 1 mythic from this guy already. We probably already cooked our chances of getting any more, but let's see. This is a very easy Torment boss to do. It's one of the first ones you should go and try to test your build. Really big lag right there. Okay, so we got a bunch of shackles and a bunch of unique. You know, I haven't thought of Ultimate Online since... Holy cow, it's been years, man. I think it was a 19... Oh, wait, I think I saw it typed on here. Somebody said it was 1997 when it came out. I think it was 1997. So yeah, it's been a long, been a long time. My gutters, boy, I'll tell you. Fired up UO account last year and played a bit. Still have the same characters from 1997. Yeah, see, I deleted that game a long time ago. Now I wished I wouldn't have. I guess I never really dreamed that it was just gonna, like, disappear. There we go. Santa Cruz, thank you for the follow. He fired up EQ every now and then. Okay. Yeah, EQ is another game I haven't played forever. You sold your account for $1,500 when you left EU. Ah, see, I should have done that, UO. I should have done that. That's a good idea. I sold all my characters for World of Warcraft years ago. I couldn't believe how much money people were giving me for them. I was like, really? I had a druid healer. I had, oh my god, everything. Long time ago. And what are we out of? Exquisite blood. What? I thought I just grabbed more of it. Did I not? I guess I didn't. Okay. Oh, that sucked. You made a UO tutorial. Okay, awesome. I probably watched it back in the day. I wouldn't be surprised. Imbuing leveling guide. Oh, you made it in 2022. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I stopped playing. I stopped playing that game quite a few years ago. All right, so let's do this. Let's. That's weird. I thought I grabbed. Maybe not. Must not have. How to level the skill now? My critical strike has a lot to do with it. You'll see that. Where is it? Let me find it. Lightning spear, critical strike. Critical strike damage is at 77% there, with the chance also on the same piece. But there's a one here. Let me find it. Critical strike damage is at 88% there. And here we've got 205% critical strike damage. So yeah, critical strike damage is something that you really want to get. That and cooldown reduction on this build is super important too. Actually, my attack speed is a little bit low for this build, and my armor is horrendously low. But because I'm using Tyrael's might, I'm not too worried about my armor. Oh, so you got everything up to 100 on your crafting for UO. One thing about the frozen orbs are supposed to be automatic with this build, but because my speed is just attack speed is a little low, it's a lot of times I'll drink an elixir because I have to manually do these orbs to get them fast enough for me. Okay, well, we got one mythic already from this boss today, and I keep hoping we're going to see a second one. Am I full here? Nope. Okay, so razor plate. This is a great build for a lot of barbs, especially the thorn build. What are my source stats? My stats, let's take a look. So my intelligence is at the 1,000, I think. If you come down here, you'll see critical strike damage is at 1,300. Chance is at 38. That's actually low. I mean, this build, you want that to be high. You actually, and I want this to be higher bonus, the speed bonus as well. Let's see, what else do we got going on here? 40 damage with conjecture. Right there's a pretty important one. Let's go down a little bit more. Maximum life, a little bit low for this build. Damage reduction is high because we're wearing Tyrael's might. 143% movement speed, but yeah, that's where we're at. Like, damage reduction overall is 92%, so they can hit me in PvP pretty hard. Okay, let's Your source crit rate is 52. Yeah, I don't have my master working on this guy done yet. You can see that 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. This one's at 1. This one's just started at 2 and at 2. We have some work that we can still do here. Plus, if I am correct, let's just look. 21, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. Okay, so they are all 21. I know that my druid is not, and we do need to do some glyph work on my druid. Yeah, the Harlequin crest would help out a lot. I had on both ways. I had Horde and Alliance in World of Warcraft. You dropped Tyro's Might. Tyro's Might is a problem in the regards of damage. It does not help you with damage. All it does is giving damage. Receiving damage, it's awesome because it just shuns most of that away from you. You can stand in anything you want with the Tyro's Might, but it does lower your DPS. Yep. It surely does. And that is one of the warnings about using it, that if you're going to use it, you need to be aware that, like right now, we were dropping these bosses, torment bosses, we were melting them so fast. Since I put Tyro's Might on, it's become very slow. I think it's slow. I mean, this is compared to the fact that we were dropping him within just a few blows in the past. And now we're standing here fighting, but he's not hurting me. Tyro's Might has allowed me to just stand there and take it. Yeah, it is tedious. I'll tell you what's really tedious is leveling your glyphs and doing it with, I wish what they would do is they would have universal, which they do have some, but universal glyphs, you should be able to, once leveled, it should stay that leveled for all universal glyphs for all your alts. I think that would be a really cool change. So then all you're doing is you're glyph leveling your specific class glyphs, which still is a lot, but I mean, it's any little break you could give us on these tedious things like glyph leveling would be very helpful. Pit push version of the build. Are you liking that pit push version? I've seen it. I haven't used it, but I have seen it. I'll save this here too, because this is a pretty important piece for this build, is what everybody's needing. So we'll put that in here. Oh my gosh, I got a bunch of stuff in here still. All right, we'll stick that in there. It works in the T8 Infernos. Oh, okay. But you've got, you also have the Ring of Starless Skies, right? MMO Nerd? Oh, you don't. So you're just running Harlequin Crest. That's the only mythic you're using right now? And you're using that pit push? Because I thought, let me look. I thought no Ubers except for, okay. And the pit push, it is, oh yeah, it does. It's got the crest. And that's it. Okay, yeah. Interesting. The build really isn't that much different though. Or wait, let me see. Oh, but it does have quite a bit of Paragon changes, doesn't it? Ugh. That I don't like seeing. That means more glyph leveling again. Let's see. Structure. Oh yeah, there's a few. Most of them are not all of them, but most of them are the same, aren't they? Pretty close. Well, yeah, I think that most people forget that they got to level their glyphs. You really do. Glyphs are so important. 2 glyphs changed. I probably already have them leveled because, oh no, I don't. I bet you I don't. Let's look. I was thinking of my druid. Because we did that Doomsday build for a while, which, man, I hated it. I think, let's see, reinforced. Where is it? Enchanter, is that one? Or electrocute? I think electrocute. Torch, territorial, that's not it. Stagmata, invocation. Can't remember. I know that there was changes. Yeah. Let me see here. On that build, you're using Elementalist, Tactician, Exploit, Charged, Conjurer, and Destruction. I think Conjurer, let's look. Electrocute. Did I say electrocute? I think I did, didn't I? Oh no, exploit. I said an elementalist. And flame feeder. So yeah, there are some changes, yeah. But not many. It wouldn't be that big of a deal, I guess. I might want to try that. That's interesting. Work on every morning on the glyphs before work, yeah. Oh, Joshua, you've asked me this before, bro. You've come on my stream before and asked me to buy you the game. Why would I buy you the game? I'm the last guy that you should ask. I'm retired. My income now is Social Security, so... Yeah, I need that crest, but I also need the ring. I want the ring for my rogue. So yeah, it's but no, it doesn't hurt to ask, Joshua. But yeah, I can't. I'm the last guy that can afford to give you a free game, bro. I was just back there. Why did I not grab these mats when I was there? I've played every single class, all of them. The one I probably hate the most is Necro. Which is kind of funny because I thought I would like the Necro the most and I hate it. Alright, well there goes my blood. We got a lot of Glacier Beast mats. Holy cow. Alright, here we go. But yeah, I definitely took a hit on my DPS by putting the Tyro's Might on. But we may take it back off eventually here. If I got the crest, it would come off for sure. I know that the Tyro's Might helps my rogue out a lot. It also helps my druid out quite a bit. Yeah, we're full again. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard some people complaining about that, about the barb this season, but I know I ran one weekend. I ran Torment. What was it? One of the Torment bosses with a whirlwind barb that joined me, and he was incredible, bro. He was incredible. Shop at the top. There's a shop that you can go to. You can buy like cosmetics and things like that in the game. You can buy mount cosmetics. You can buy gear cosmetics. You know, here, I'll show you. If you go into the shop.
Hail, one. Laid before you is the bounty of history.
You can buy all these different things. There's like, here's sorcerer cosmetics, barbarian cosmetics, druid cosmetics, necromancer cosmetics, rogue cosmetics, A lot of different mount cosmetics, a lot of different stuff in the shop. I actually used to never buy any of it, but after H2O Charger teased me about my... Oh yeah, there was a free one. Yeah, I never grab it. I should. H2O made a lot of... He made fun of how my characters looked because I just had them raw. And so I went in here one weekend and just got them all beautiful. And I was waiting for him to say something and he never did. I actually had to point it out to him. Bro, look what I did. I did it for you. Yeah, there he is, H2O. Yeah, bro. I made all my stuff beautiful for you. One day, remember, you were making fun of my characters. You said, you know, I saw Bon Jovi was your Necro's name. And so I made all my characters beautiful for you, H2O. Look at how that guy looks. Isn't he gorgeous? I went through all of my characters and did it. And Robert Frank is your Barb. I just named mine Maid's Rogue, Maid's Charger. I did. I had every color available on my characters. No, that's in-game. It's actually in-game platinum. I think you buy with real money. You buy it with real money, yeah. I know, my stuff looked crazy. I remember, man. I spent like a weekend making it all gorgeous. I was like, I can't wait till H2O comes on and sees it. And then you came on and you didn't even say anything. And I had to point it out. I'm like, bro, you noticed my characters, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tyro's Might will definitely lower your DPS, but it allows you to kind of just stand in this guy's stuff. Alright, well, we had one mythic already from this boss, 2 yesterday from Durrell. But it looks like we basically have drained this dude of any mythics.
I cannot carry more.
Who is this guy? Still no wild heart hunger, really? He gave up. I think I got really lucky and got him a few times, and actually I might have another pair MMO there. I don't remember. I think I checked for you once before and I did not have another set. Yeah, it doesn't drop often. I think I got lucky and got it right away. Farming some of this gear though is kind of crazy. And some of the mats are just ridiculous just to even get. Like right now, okay, wait, what was that? This guy is buying Exquisite Blood, 50 stack, Living Steel 50 stack, Distilled Fear 50 stack for 500 million. I mean, that's a lot. That was me last season. I didn't want to farm anything. Oh, that's a good ring right there. I didn't want to farm anything, so I just went into trade and bought every mat. All of them. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, bro. No, I didn't finish my gutters. Holy shit, dude. It's been the biggest freaking nightmare. I mean, you remember that, first of all, it's just, anyway, I got one 80-foot section. Okay, my house is 80 foot long on each side, and then in the front is 45 feet, and the back is 45 feet. I got one 80-foot and one 45-foot run done. What am I farming for? I'm just farming for mythics and whatever drops. I got one 45-foot run done, one 80-foot run done, and now I'm doing just the cosmetic, you know, like a few things to it. I did yesterday afternoon. I got a few more to do this afternoon, and then this weekend, actually Friday, so I probably will not be streaming Friday. My buddy, who was supposed to help me with this whole thing, because each piece I'm putting up is 16 feet long and I'm doing it myself. It sucks. He was supposed to help me, but he got hospitalized with kidney stone. Well, he's going to come Friday and he'll help me and we'll get this stuff done. We'll get the last two sides finished and I'll be done with this thing. It's the biggest nightmare of my life. I swear to God, I will never, ever, ever. I figured out how to get around the conduit for my solar system. I actually disconnected it all, re-added some pieces to the conduit and brought it out just a little bit, like literally 3 inches more. And then the piece was able to, the gutter was able to slide in behind it. And then I just reconnected all the wires back up. I still have some things I have to get done today, this afternoon. Like I got to put my rain sensor back up for my irrigation system. Some security cameras that I took down, I got to put back up. Some simple stuff that needs to be finished on the two sides I got completed. But it's been a process, bro. I will never, ever, ever, ever tell my wife anything ever again. Ever. Swear to God, anything that I want to do outside. This all started because I said, for those people that don't know, I made a comment to my wife after I retired and I said, I'd like to have a garden. Oh my God. She decided that, oh, you want a garden? Well, I want a raised garden. So then I had to carry 42 bricks from my front yard to the back. I had to carry 30 some bags of dirt from the front to the back. It's just, it was like, why? I told her, I was like, all I wanted to do is put seeds in the dirt. That was it. That's all I wanted to do. Instead, I got my ass busted. It's been, and then I had to put this gutter up because the garden overhang, the roof overhang of my house went over the garden by 4 inches. And if you know anything about Florida, when it rains in Florida, it freaking rains. It doesn't just rain, it rains. All right. So it would make this little indentation on the garden 4 inches in from dripping off the roof, from coming off the roof. I was like, big deal. Who cares? Nope. Gotta have gutter. I swear to gosh, I will never, ever, ever tell my wife anything that I'm thinking again. All right, so how many stones do we have left here? We got 28 here. We got 32 there. Yeah, married life, bro. Dude. So let's see. I should probably stop doing this now. Let's put this in there, this in there. We've got some for drill runs here on the weekend. So Sunday, guys, Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern. And we're going to do follower runs, okay? And we've already got Staging is going to be there. If you want to join, you can. Keep in mind, I have bag full of of uniques. So if you need uniques, hit me up that weekend. I'll give them to you. I don't need them. I swear that I've got nearly everything you can get. There's a few that I don't, like Wild Heart Hunger was one of them that was mentioned. But Sunday, come on, if you need it. Like, look, we got a lot of Tybalt's Will. We've got tons of this ring. Tarasha, we've got the Fractured. We've got everything. I mean, you just let me know. Come online. I'll get it traded to you. I don't ask for anything back. If you need to run some bosses, come in and join us. We'll run some boss runs. I try to supply as many mats as I can, but I don't always have them available. So sometimes we can't run things unless you have the mats. And right now, I think I need to do some Infernal Horde was the other thing that I needed to do. We need to do the ones that were level 5, I think. You need to run the bosses just for the season pass. Yeah, bro, hook up with us on Sunday, man. Let's do it. We'll get them all ran. Whatever you need to run, we'll run. I mean, I'll be available for sure. Tell your wife, listen, this 2 hours of my life on Sunday are mine. Tell her to go shopping, go get groceries, whatever he has to get done to get her to leave, and then we'll get some fun done. Again, my battle pass is Made Biker, MADE. You know what? Let's just do it. Made Biker. What is this? Okay, there it is on TikTok. And here it is for everybody else. Okay, that's me. So invite me in, get me part of your, it came through twice because it went through Facebook too. Went to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and then I had to do it separately for TikTok. So that way everybody has it. Sunday we'll be online and we will get whatever you may need. This guy wants to buy Stygian stones. Oh, he wants to sell for 750 million. Holy smokes. Need to run a level season 6 activity. Cutting it close. Yeah, I need to run actually I think tier 5s. I think it's also 6 too. 5 and 6 both do the same. Got an 8, 5, 4, 4, 4. I mean, I can upgrade any of them, but let's just go run this 5 real quick. Now, the problem with doing hordes, since I added this Tyrell's Might, I do a lot less damage with it, man. I mean, I can stand and take anything that gives me, but my damage is lowered down by Tyrell's Might lowers it by 40%, and you definitely feel it in the pit and in the horde. Like right now, I should probably just swap out of it, but we'll leave it on. Look at this lag right here. That was slow. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not ready.
Only thing I don't like, I hate Infernal Hordes. I hate these. I hated them in the PTR. When I streamed it, I said during the PTR how I thought these were the most boring things in the world. I don't understand why they did this, because they already gave us threat level hordes in Helltide. Apparently they must have loved that idea so much that they thought, hey, let's make a whole thing based around it. But this is the same boss every single time. It's just so repetitive, so boring. I hate doing these, but the mats are so great that this is the place to go. It's way faster than the pit.
I'm not ready yet.
But I am not a fan of the Infernal Hordes at all. There is another build variant MMO. I don't know if you know this about this right here, this build, but there's a build variant for, yeah, these are great for leveling characters too. Stygian's absolutely right there. Huge for leveling, huge. As soon as you get your first one, your first Infernal Horde, you need to come and start doing them right away. But there's a version of this build that's Crackling Energy version that I tested. It's actually I think it's like one of the variants. It's a crazy build. It does massive damage, but what I don't like about it is you're running around gathering crackling energy. Well, holy smokes, does it do a lot of damage. But a lot of times you're pulling away from where you need to be because you're going to grab crackling energy, which is scattered all over the map. Tried that variation. I did too. I liked it. I loved it, but I didn't like having to run around and grab crackling energy. But it was a pretty impressive build. I was like, gosh dang, that is pretty cool. All right. So yesterday we ran these over and over and over just for gold. That's all we were doing. We were taking whatever we had, the count, and just boop, cash it for gold. And man, we had 50 million gold in 3 runs. I'll try the pit push variation. I'm going to try it. I will definitely change to it this later tonight. Probably I'll have time to get back to the game. This afternoon, I got to go out and work in the sun again on my beautiful garden. My gutters. See, garden is on my brain because it's haunting me. I told my wife I'm going to have nightmares over this garden. People say garden, I'm going to lay down on the ground and start quivering and going into a shake mode. That's how the gutters came about. It was all because I said after I retired, I want a garden. And my wife is like, oh, I want a raised garden. That's a good idea. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what's a raised garden? Oh, you're going to buy all these bricks and you're going to carry them all to the backyard and you're going to make this waist-high raised garden and it's going to be beautiful. And then you're going to carry 30-some bags of dirt and you're going to fill it, and but now we need a gutter because the roof overhang is raining on the garden. My lord, never again. Never again will I give the wife an idea. Spawned right away, huh?
I'm not ready
So now it's the big joke at my house. This is about the garden. Because I've told my wife at the very beginning, all I want to do is put seeds in the dirt. That was it. Yeah, I blast through it, but this is only a tier 5. I mean, and I blast through it. And keep in mind that Tyro's Might has lowered my damage by about 40% overall. If I switch back to my other chest piece, it would be a lot better, but with the Tyro's Might, you can at least just stand and stuff. You don't have to worry about really drinking a potion or nothing. Of course, you're doing less damage, and it takes a little bit longer, like especially for torment bosses. But I don't care about how fast I drop them. I just don't want to. I don't want to die, and I don't want to have to keep sucking down elixirs to stay alive. So that's why I like the Tyro's Might so far, but I might give it up on this character. Tyro's Might is great for my rogue and my druid. My druid gets some pretty good performance out of it too. But what's weird is if you put Tyro's Might and Harlequin Crest on your on my druid build, it makes it really crappy. You have to get rid of, you know, the Tyro's Might. Harlequin Crest you want because of, first of all, the cooldown reduction, but also it gives you a big boost. All right, MMO Nerd, have a good one, bro. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. All right, let's get this. The sorcerer is probably my first character. Is the first character I did this season, yeah. But my druid is just as powerful as this sorcerer is. Then my rogue just reached level 100, so he's pretty fresh still. Last season we did one of every class, and my barbarian was my favorite last season. A little bit of lag still going on in the game right now.
I need time to prepare that. I'm not ready.
I just drank a potion right there because I let my armor down. My shield went down. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Well, we got 173 right now. You only played druids. That's awesome, dude. That really gets you to where you can really know the class well. I think that's such a smart thing to do. You know, because if you just play one character, you really learn that character inside and out. So you probably know so many different druid builds. I do a lot of druids. Mostly, though, I was using in the past seasons. I kind of concentrated mostly on the pulverized druid. But this season I did a landslide, and he's been really fun. There has been some difficulty with him, but he's been fun.
I'm not ready.
I've really lately been enjoying my barrage rogue, and I'm gonna start a whirlwind barb here soon. I just want to get my rogue up to where he needs to be before I move on. I had a guy yesterday that gave me a bunch of grief on my YouTube video about my landslide druid that, he said, oh, you're one of these guys that you create a character and then you run the end game content and then you go and create another character. Yeah, I think that's what most people are doing in Diablo, aren't they? I mean, I was kind of surprised to see his comment. I'm like, well, what is he trying to say? I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't understand what his point is there. I'm not really farming for any specific mats. That's okay. I'm just whatever I can get is what I'm getting. I have so many alts and stuff that they'll use whatever I can grab. Yeah, I was very surprised to see his comment. He wrote quite a bit of lengthy comment about, I'm so sick of you guys on Diablo that this is what you do. Why don't you just play the character you create? You know, and I'm like, what the heck what side of the bed did you wake up on, bro? You're not a happy man. And it wasn't a kid, it was an adult. And I was like, all right, you're upset. I actually just blocked him from my channel because I'm like, dude, why are you crying about such stupid stuff? So yesterday you guys saw that all I did is I came in here with the entire amount and I clicked on the gold and I had 50 gold within 3 runs. 50 million gold. Because I wanted to go turn in those resplendent sparks. And then when I don't use the gold, I just come in here and grab mats. That's all I'm doing. I'm using all of it for mats. I'll use the leftover for the gold. Because my other characters could use these mats for sure. I wish they would stop giving me so many abysmal scrolls. I stream on all of them right now, all at the same time. I stream on YouTube, I stream on Twitch, I stream on Facebook, I stream on TikTok, all of them. I am on every last stinking one. It makes it sometimes difficult for me because I'm watching so many different chat screens. But, oh, I got one more I picked up. Huh. There we go. Now see this is what I want him to do in every box. And every boss had every single boss put this in there. So we don't have to go to find an NPC. We don't have to go, you know, and sell our gear or break our gear or put it in stash or to get mats. It's right here. It's right there. Just do it on Darrell, do it in Dario, do it in Grigori, do it everywhere. I think for TikTok users, I think it drives them crazy, bro. I do, because it cuts off a lot of their screen in the vertical mode. Yeah, which is why you'll see that on my stream I put, you know, on the output I made, you know, you can see where you can also go and find me. You don't have to be stuck watching me on TikTok. Well, I just started streaming on TikTok just a couple weeks ago. They sent me an invitation to do it. I accepted it. I'm glad I did. It's been interesting for sure. I don't like that TikTok's chat is not pop out. I wish it was. There he is, PS. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. But I'm able to get around it. I just, you know, I've got 5 screens here, so I just put the TikTok whole window on its own screen. Again, guys, Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern, we will do follower runs. So, and I'll give you whatever uniques you need that I have, because I've got a lot of them in storage here, and you can have them. I don't ask for anything back. I just give. And we'll run through whatever you may need. If you need to run certain things, we'll get through it. And hopefully you'll get some gear you need. We've done it in the past and it's been pretty successful for people. So hopefully it'll stay that way. What? I guess maybe run a tier 6. I really hate these things. They drive me insane, but got 8. 8 is horrendous. 8 makes me sweat, okay? I'm gonna lie. 8 is like, oh, I didn't want to do that. Where did I put you? We're at tier 6. Okay, we'll go do a 6. I need those specific mats for 5 and 6 that's dropping. And what is it? Ingolith. That's it. And we're going to take some of these and put them in here. because my alts will probably need them, although they drop a zillion of them constantly, so. Alright. Alright, bro, take care. Is your streaming schedule updated on Twitch? It should be, yes. Yes. I'm on every day at 11 a.m. though. 11 a.m. Eastern time, but yeah. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's go to this next one. 11, yep, you got it. Yep. You got it, PS. Okay, so we upgraded this one to 6. Let's go do it. And before we go, we should... Oh, we're good. We still got it. My armor is very low, so I'm always very wary of it. Alright. Alright, let's go. Whoa. Okay. Here we go. They just asked for a reschedule. I have a lot of followers that watch me from work. A lot of them do. A lot of them will tell me, oh, boss just walked in. I got guys that are watching me, and girls, I shouldn't say guys. I got people that are watching me as they drive, which I'm like, are you insane? Stop doing that. Like, they're like, oh, I'm driving. I'm watching you as I drive. I'm like, holy cow. I used to work with a guy that in the service industry that every single time he got in his van, he was watching a movie as he was driving to the next location. And I never wanted to ride with him. Like, he's like, why don't you want to ride with me? Because you're insane. You're watching a movie, dude. All right, let's see what we got. I really like this movement speed one, especially for this character and my rogue. My druid is already pretty fast, so not so much. Let's go with this though. I want ether, so let's grab what we can get. I'm gonna tell you the quickest killers in this Infernal Hordes that I've noticed over all the time I've doing is those great big bows. The great big arrow, the bows. Oh my god, and they hide. They sit way off here on these outskirts, and they will kill you fast. Now, not with since I've got the Tyro's Might on, but before I had Tyro's Might, they were the worst people in this entire area. No, I had like guard down there. Okay, dude, that's pretty cool. I'm a coder myself. That's actually what I went to college for. I kind of got away from it over the last several years, but yeah, that's what my degree was in. I was actually doing games for the iPhone. Quite a few. Now I think the last few I just closed my development account. Probably like a month ago, 2 months ago. And I gave my wife my Apple Mac and I gave her my Apple laptop and told her I am done. I used to do apps for Android as well, games for Android as well, but I kind of broke away from Android because they don't like those. I'm gonna make a comment here that people aren't gonna like, but Android people don't spend money. You know, it just seems like they didn't buy games. They wanted all the games to be free, whereas the Apple users, they were buying my games like crazy. I was like, okay. And then I went into EV chargers, EV charging, and programming those, and installing them, and programming them, and servicing them, and which was a really cool field. I really enjoyed it. I loved it. That's actually what I retired from. Yeah, that's the bad thing about Twitch is it's got ads. Train health. Faster. Let's go, Hellborn. But yeah, for years I was recommending people that, hey, if you have kids that need a job, they're looking for jobs, you know, the EV chargers is the place to go, man. I mean, right now it's taking over the world. Yeah, Shadow, this is a totally different game than since season 1. They've made so many good changes in the game. I get what you're saying because I was kind of a little bit same place you are. But yeah, I recommend it if you've already bought it, pick it up and try it and see what you think because they've really done some good changes with it. But I also will admit that I do get bored and I do break away sometimes and go play Path of Exile. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I've played Path of Exile, you know, Last Epoch, Lost Ark, a lot of different games. So I hear you. What class is this? This is a light spear sorcerer right here. It's a pretty popular build this season right now. And I'm actually running a somewhat low tier. Oh, well, it's a tier 6, but because I need the Ingolith, and I don't want to go and run the higher tiers and suffer through all the bull crap when it's so easy to do this. I mean, I could go run and get Neotherin, and you can transmute, you can change it to the lower tier stuff, but these are just so easy to do. Okay, so we got a lot of ether there. That's a good one to do, is that Rain of Fire, because you get it for every level. It's going to give me quite a bit. The Necro didn't get very much love this season. Honestly, this season has been really Sorcerer and Rogue got a lot of love, but a lot of people are playing the Necro too. I think the bone minion one is what's being played quite a bit. Is that Necro? The problem with that build, and I'm going to be honest, is it has a lot of bone spirit. That's the one. Yes, it has a lot of gear requirement, a lot of to make it work. It's got some requirements that are kind of tough, but a lot of people love playing the Necro. It's actually my least favorite, so I'm the worst guy to ask about it. It's my least favorite class in the game, but a lot of people really do like it. What are we? Let's go with Drain Health.
I need time to
I just got to be careful of this Rain of Fire, because it will start to hurt me, and especially now that I'm doing Drain Life on the Spires. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Hurt me bad. Even Tyrell's Might can't protect you from that.
I'm not ready yet.
All right, now it's draining my life when I come in here. You can see it's giving that little red line to you.
I need time.
Yeah, there you go. PS did it. He just explained it perfectly.
I need time.
Oh, I looked at my chat. I wasn't even looking. I was just playing confident. Well, that's all right. I was looking at my chat screen. Okay, I learned my lesson. We'll stop doing that right now. I gotta just learn not to do that in certain situations. Okay, so this is the last wave right here. Let's go with... yeah, we want the speed improve movement, so we can carry that over into the bosses. We'll take that. Yeah, the Sorcerer and the Rogues this season just... They got a lot of love, man. Tons and tons of it.
I need time.
Okay, it's draining my life right now. There we go. We want to get out of that as soon as we can once we break it. This build really is all about cooldown reduction. I mean, a lot of it is about keeping those, and probably the same is true with Necro as well. After seeing what PS just wrote, I would say cooldown reduction is probably an important part of that build.
I need time.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, your life is gonna suck. Yeah, and plus because you can only get cooldown reduction on what is it? The amulet, the helm. I thought there was a third piece that you could get cooldown reduction on. I can't remember if there is or not. I know it's helm, amulet. Maybe not. I thought there was a third piece that you could get. I can't remember. I thought there was a third piece that you could get cooldown reduction. Maybe not. All right, here we go. This is the part that I noticed where my 40% DPS reduction is from Tyro's Might. It's by wearing it. Yeah, it eats up a lot of the damage. I don't have to worry about taking damage, but I lose 40% by wearing it. And I feel it in here on these. I feel it on every boss, to be honest. But it just takes longer to drop them is really what it's about. You still drop them, but not as quick. All right, so Logan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. On the ring, that's what it was. Talrash's ring. You're right. That's what it was. Thank you, Logan. Couldn't think. I knew there was something else that you could get it, and I think there's actually another unique piece that has it as well. Besides the Harlequin crest, I thought there was another ring. How many scrolls do you need? Oh, look, see, this is why it's a good place to farm, because getting these stones is nice, and prisms is nice too. And offhand for Necro. There you go, offhand. Yep. Couldn't remember. It's just so many different variations in this game. Oh, only one left. That worked out nicely. Okay, so those mats right there is what my rogue needed. It needs that Ingolith, so that works out nice. All right, guys, I have to get offline. Again, it's a short stream, and that's because I am doing a huge house project right now. So I still start the stream at the same time, but I end it a little bit earlier, a couple hours earlier, actually. But I got work I got to get done here. Truly appreciate you all. Again, I want to make sure you all know that Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, come in, join me. I'll run you through some bosses. We'll run you through some torment bosses. If you can supply some mats, that's great. If not, I'll try to supply what I can. I'll also give you any unique gear I have in my bags. And I'm telling you, my bag is full of unique gear. I don't ask for anything in return. I just give it to you, so at least it's being used. So please find me on Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Made Biker # 1605. You'll be able to find me that way at BattleNet. All right. I hope you all have a great. Yep. Only play when my kids go to bed. I understand that, man. I hope you all have a great day, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. And please be safe. And let's try to share a little kindness. We need it. We need it. We need it in the world today. Everybody take care. Logan, PS, H2O, MMO, Grandy, all of you guys, take